If you've looked at our GoFundMe, one thing that you probably notice is that the number is not very high, at least relatively compared to the kind of film that we're wanting to make. So it begs probably the most important question in any kind of fundraising campaign, and that's, what is the money for? Well, I think that there is an important distinction to make here. There's going to be all kinds of interesting things that you see on the screen, and there's going to be a distinction between that and how the money is used, and that's because this is a fan film and we do this a certain way. So what is the money going to be for? It's going to be for travel expenses, it's going to be lodging, and it's going to pay for food, and that's it. That's all it's paying for. So what do I mean when I talk about a distinction between what you may see on the screen and what we pay for? Well, a good example is these amazing props made by Christopher Schindler. He made these all volunteer. The printing material, the research, and the time it took to figure out how to do it right, that's something he did all on his own because he wanted to make a contribution artistically to a Star Trek fan film. He made these and sent them to us. Another great example from him is this Type 3 phaser rifle, and I specifically told him for this film I wanted some Type 3 phaser rifles. So he researched and found the right STL file. He did some experiments, and once he had one that he was proud of, he sent it our way. And so this is something that we're going to see in the film, or props like that. Another great example is a guy who's probably one of the greatest costume creators in fandom, and that's my friend Frank Sconey. For our last film, Ghost Crystal, that we shot last year, that's currently in post-production, Frank made these amazing costumes from scratch, from his own pattern, taking measurements from the actors and doing it to perfection. He did it for free. He did it all volunteer because he's a fan of Star Trek and he wanted to contribute artistically to a Star Trek fan film, and he did it because he and I are friends and I appreciated that work. That's what we do in Star Trek fan films. Now, we did have to pay for the material, but I paid for the material out of pocket, as I did this time around. And so it's important to note that distinction. Another great example is going to be my friend Dwight Pfeffer, who's a professional caterer. Now, he's going to take those skills and use them to help us, but on this film he's going to be doing it, again, all volunteer. And even though he's going to be making the food for us for free, contributing his skills to a Star Trek fan film, we still have to pay for the grocery run. We have a very special actress coming in from Denver. Now, spoiler alert, I'm not going to say who it is, but we have to pay for her plane ticket. So ultimately what this crowdfunder is about is all of these wonderful people who are going to come down here and put their time and their effort and their concentration and their talent into making this film. It's about getting them all into one place, giving them a place to sleep for the night, getting them something to eat, and making sure that we can all have this amazing time creating this film. You'll find the link for that GoFundMe in the description of this video, and if you can't help us out monetarily, that's okay. Just give this video a share. We're so grateful for all of the help that you guys have given us over the past 8 years to make Avalon Universe a reality. We're hoping to bring you more fan-made content this year than we ever have before. Fan films made by fans for fans, just like all of them.